Starting tomorrow, Houston will be one of a dozen cities that will be offering 5G service from AT&T. Now, we've already been getting 5G service from Verizon in selected areas. 5G is short for fifth generation wireless. That technology could mean wireless speeds between 10 and 100 times faster than a typical 4G connection. Joining us here on The Fact Uncensored to talk about the implications for Houston's future in technology is expert Nick Woolney. Glad to have you here on The Fact Uncensored.
Thanks.
Now, when we first heard about 5G, there were people coming out of the woodwork saying that antennas will be closer to your house and there could be a danger as a result of exposure to these antennas that are closer, shorter, and in neighborhoods. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that what is important to remember is that 5G, it's the next generation of network technology. Each time there is a dramatic shift in how we use technology and how we connect on a day-to-day basis.
The world is ending.
Yep, that too. But also they assign a new generation. So 3G was when you were able to get the internet on your phone. 4G was a really dramatic shift in terms of speed. So with 5G, we've got this very dramatic shift in speed as well as latency. Latency is when devices are connecting with each other and communicating with each other. So that becomes much, much quicker. In order to do that, though, AT&T, Verizon, and other network providers need to build more antennas, basically. All of the other generations up until now have used the existing radio antennas. You know, there's an enormous antenna above us right now. But in order to move into 5G and in order to have those speeds hit the next level, they need to install antennas, you know, block by block. They really actually need to blanket Houston with antennas in a way that will allow devices to connect at these super quick speeds.
When we use it on our technology, will we have to upgrade our phones, and will we have to upgrade our computers, our laptops, our devices in order to keep up with 5G?
Well, that's why AT&T's announcement on Tuesday was kind of controversial. They made a public commitment that they would roll out 5G by the end of 2018. So on the one hand, they made good on that commitment, you know, and Houston is one of 12 test cities in the United States that's doing that. But on the other hand, our devices can't access it yet because it's built into your device, the ability to use 4G or 5G or beyond. So the good news about that is that starting in 2019, Samsung and Google and all other providers will start to roll out devices that do have this level of technology.
So we have to spend more money in order to catch up with this new technology. There's not a patch or some software that they can send to...
So it was interesting too with AT&T's rollout. They don't have a phone to roll out yet, obviously, but they have rolled out a device. They're calling it a mobile hotspot. So you can purchase the hotspot and then you can connect your existing devices to it and you'll be able to access the 5G network that way. It does come with a stiff price tag though. It's about $500, which,
hell no.
you know,
Hell no.
if you've got that sitting around,
put
you
it
might
on
as well
layaway.
save it up for the phone. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on The Fact Uncensored. Really quick, will everyone be able to use it in this first rollout? Will it be accessible to everyone or just those AT&T customers in those select areas?
So since it's AT&T's rollout, it will be just customers that are using AT&T. But they're just the first. They're barely ahead of the rest of the pack in terms of rolling it out. So we can expect to see a lot of conversation about 5G in the coming year.
All right, Nick Woolney, thank you for coming on The Fact Uncensored.